Right, so Under My Feet tutorial, right? This one's a funny one, right? Me and Griff out of church, we wrote this song after a series on the authority of God, and I remember I was leading worship at this thing called YC in Canada, and at the end of that, the Tim Hughes song "Happy Day," we started to sing this. I started to sing this kind of whatever. It's been, I don't know whether it's been around for years or the concept's been around for years. You know, he's under my feet, and I think there was a couple of songs written like that. But I had this kind of melody thing and had this real simple idea, right? And it was just you know, he's under my feet. So I started to sing that over the Tim Hughes, those kind of the chords that you play for Happy Day, which was like, you know, the 1, 4, 6, 5, and so I had this idea, and I came home and then just let it sit. But it was really, really fascinating, and it was amazing to just see, you know, 15,000 people, you know, the people of God just singing that simple truth that the enemy's defeated and that he's under our feet, and actually really on a day-to-day level, we don't really. I think if you're of the mindset that we live in a battle every single day, I think the enemy's already maybe got a wee bit of a one-up on us, and because the truth is that through what Jesus did on the cross, the enemy is defeated, and Jesus conquered sin and death, and he gave us the Holy Spirit, to be the power in our life, to basically see breakthrough in areas, and that's the beautiful journey, I suppose, that we all go on and we all walk in life, is to see that appropriated. So this song, then, we were doing this authority talk in church, and it was a series, and it was phenomenal, and Griff, our worship director in church, you know, and him and I would write loads of stuff together, and we were out actually walking a dog, and we were out walking a dog, and we just joined these two ideas together, and this song came up, right? So it originally didn't sound anything like the way it would sound on, I suppose, the album, but again, it's that whole creativity thing. You know, I really wanted like a real dancey song, and I wanted it to be fun, but I also kind of wanted it to be like, wow, that's a wee bit different, and I wanted it to be like pretty much all like virtual, as much as possible, like virtual instruments, you know, and to have a kind of real, just a club anthem-y kind of sound, you know, going on, and that's the production that we brought to it. But essentially, through it all, it's a really simple song, as they all are, right? And then we made it even simpler, but it actually sounds crazier on the album. I promise, it's dead simple. So the way you could play this, if you wanted to try this, and the way we originally did this in church, until we went to record the thing, was in G. So we just went G, sin is beaten, heaven came down, so G, C, G, and paid for it all. We stand at D, right, same again, easy. In the cross, there's no guilt in life, there's no shame or divide. You can stick an A minor. We stand redeemed, right? And then we went to the chorus. For he's D my feet, C my feet, E minor my feet, the devil's D my feet for the old, same again, and the new day. So real simple, G, C, E minor, D, dead simple. And that was essentially, remember way back when I was saying about when we did this originally in at the end of Happy Day, we stuck that chorus in at the end. Well, we did it in C. It was a lot higher, but it was essentially the 1, 4, 6, 5. So 1, C, F, A minor, and then to the G. So that's what we just did. But then when we came to the album, we thought, like, let's just have this kind of mad synth and dancey and all that kind of stuff, you know. And so the guys came up with this really hooky guitar line. So all these guitar players, you know, watch the tutorial that Bert does on that, because that'll tell you all that stuff that you need to know about that. And but then for the kind of all the synth stuff that's going on, have a look for the tracks, okay? Have a look for the whole series on tracks, and then actually maybe get all the tracks, because then you'll be able to take these tracks and then do exactly as we do it live. You'll be able to maybe do that in your church or try it in your youth group or whatever, and have a load of fun doing that, you know, because it'll be dead exciting. Okay, so when we did this then on the album, though, right? We kind of groove around on this one chord the whole way through the verse, really, okay? And there's loads of synthy things going on. There's loads of like kind of funky chords. It's, you know, watch Bert's stuff. He'll show you all that kind of stuff. I'm just giving you the basics of the song so you can understand it. We we played around on the one chord throughout the whole verse and kind of just tried to make that fun and let the music kind of breathe a wee bit in there. And then when we go to the chorus, we actually jump in on these chords. Now, normally in the key of G major, right, which is what this is, you have a black note, okay? And I'll not get my piano out and show you, but you have a black note, which is an F sharp, okay? So you go G, you go la la la, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, right? But that F sharp, if you flatten that to an F, it's called your flat 7, right? So that's what we did. And so in the chorus then, what we actually play is you play the G, F natural, E minor, F natural, G. And then you go G, A minor, E minor, F sharp. So sort of, it sounds like this. Oh, he's under my feet. F under my feet. E minor, he's under my feet. The devil's under my feet. The old way is gone and the new day here for us. Oh, saints, rise and sing. Rise up and sing. Join with creation and every living thing. Come celebrating the victory won for us. There is no one like our God. There is no one. All right, and we carry that note through into that kind of flat thing where you go, there is no one like our God. Gives it that minor feel. It didn't originally start like that. So if that's all a wee bit too mental, major up. There is no one like our God, for there is no one like you, God. And then you're basically just hanging those chords. You're shouting that out. People are responding. And it's just dead simple. So through all of that, maybe get the tracks, download those tracks, learn to play them live, and learn to play along with them and sing along with them. And that's a good journey in itself. Or, take that simple G, C, D, and E minor thing, make it a bit more lighthearted, not as, whatever, or make it a ballad. Do you know what I mean? You could be like, for sin is beaten, heaven came down, and paid for it all. We stand redeemed. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you kind of really like the song and you like the truth in it, well then you can do it whatever way fits. Don't get freaked out. So that's on the